Live from the heart of West Texas, it's Frontline News with Brent Clark, Weekend Edition. Here is your host extraordinaire, Brent Clark. Hey guys, I got a bone to pick with both parties. The debt ceiling gets deal, and of course, the Democrats are blaming the Republicans are blaming the Democrats. Well, how about we just rest our shoulders where we belong? Have we stopped becoming a society of the buck stops here? Yeah. Now, here in a minute, I'm going to go ahead and go to the American Thinker. I've heard about it on Point of View radio talk show host. And so, a couple of good pieces, scathing articles of how reactive our society's being. So y'all get ready. Give me just a few minutes. Click here on the James Hendrick Empowerment computer. I'm thinking of a good Christian radio talk show can refer to the American Thinker, then that's a good proactive publication to look at, because quite frankly, most of what we got on both sides of the aisle is more like reactive. Now, while this is loading, I'm going to go ahead and speak my piece. I hear some of these conservative radio commentators and podcasters recommend something like ivermectin. Y'all come around here, these parts of West Texas, y'all know what ivermectin is. Horse dewormer. Wake up, folks. If you want a better remedy, get you some colloidal silver, or better yet, some elderberry extract, okay? Even the ranchers around here know the elderberry extract is much better than ivermectin, okay? And it's much easier to put in an ivermectin and safer, and elderberry extract is much safer than colloidal silver. So, we go over to the American Thinker. If it'll let us. Alright, for some reason this computer here won't let me get to it, but a couple of pieces. One, how George Orwell's prediction has come true. Big brother, the government is watching over you. Now, I don't talk among party lines around here. You want to know how I'm registered? I'm registered conservative. Alright? Unlike JR, unlike Jimmy, I was raised Community of Christ. And Daddy says you don't register yourself to any party. You register yourself to the man. Okay? You register yourself off to the man. And so, that's why it's important that if you're going to get informed, you need to be informed by proactive news. And I can't really think of anything better than what we have here. So, but I'll say this. When you have a president like Biden, then let me tell you something. You have the president being told by the school board association to name parents who protest this Leninist, Marxist, critical race theory, call them domestic terrorists. Really? Call them domestic terrorists? There's an article right here in American Thinker. I'm going to read just a little bit. Tens of millions of us were brought up in America to view rightly Marxist socialism as an evil ideology that must be destroyed. Part of our personal understanding of what it means to be American was forged in our understanding of what it means not to be an American. In America, until recently, freedom of speech was guaranteed. In most other nations of the world, that was not true. In America, until recently, the freedom to practice one's religion, faith, without government interference, was guaranteed. In most other nations of the world, that freedom was not protected. Let me tell you something, folks. Let's rise up. Now, I know Point of View is asking people to go beyond just registering to vote and be a precinct judge and stuff like that. If you got the stomach to do that, do that. But there's other ways. There's other ways. Listen. Vote with your feet. You contact your senators, your representatives, state and federal. I don't even dare say local. Because it's time to hold them to the fire. I've been strong and working with this the best way I know how, but I got to say this: the American thinkers got this spot on. All right, when you got social media and the reactive culture telling people what they can and can't say, that's bad enough. Now listen. JR, Jimmy, and I buy into more of the classic liberalism, freedom of thought, freedom of speech, freedom of religion, protected rights, kind of a form of a conservative progressivism practiced by Theodore Roosevelt and John F. Kennedy, Ronald Reagan. But you see, the problem is this postmodern progressivism. Why are we even calling it progressivism, okay? Why are we even calling it progressivism when it should be called Marxist socialism? I want to applaud Senator Ted Cruz for going out there and being outspoken. Those on both sides of the aisle that are willing to be outspoken in defending the freedoms that matter in this country, that's what matters most of all. Hope you enjoyed listening to Frontline News with Brent Clark. If you like what you hear, please subscribe. That way you can receive most daily updates. This is Frontline News saying until next time, be proactively informed, and God bless you.